Hello, it's Jelling here from Chi Lifestyle. Okay, so this week's love reading is all about will me and my person land up together? Okay, so this is obviously for people who are either separated from their person or you've just started to date this person. Maybe you're not in contact with them at the moment for whatever reason. Maybe you just have a crush on this person. You're wanting to know if will you land up together and what will the relationship be like. Maybe we're going to this is also a yes or no, so we will say yes or no, but I will look at all the energies together. So I won't just give you a simple yes or no according to the yes or no cards. I will look at all the energies and give you, obviously, again, my opinion. If it doesn't resonate with you, then by all means choose another pile. We'll look at the past, the present situation, and your future together. And again, take what resonates. I mean, if we've started off the reading and or the pile and you're going no, just by looking at the past energies and you're going no, this isn't for me, then I suggest stop. Maybe try until the present, and if it still doesn't resonate, then I would stop that pile and go back and try and concentrate on a new pile. If unfortunately your situation is no, then just don't get upset. It's just the angels telling you that maybe this isn't the right person. I mean, rather know now before you get too invested in the wrong person than end up being invested in someone that it's not going to work out with. Okay, so please don't get upset if it's a no. Again, this is just the energies of what I'm picking up. If none of the piles resonate, then by all means, please go on with a very good day, and I hope that you will find a reading that will be for you. Again, guys, I've got so many readings in my, if you go to my past videos, there's plenty of love yes or no readings. So, give another one a try if this one doesn't resonate with you. Okay. Right, so for pile number 1, we've got the blue pendant. It's like a turquoise pendant. For pile number 2, we've got a little green stone. Pile number 3, we've got a handbag pendant. And pile number 4 is the little purple, almost looks like a butterfly kind of pendant. Okay, have a good thought about each one. And again, sit and ground yourself before you get into each pile so that you have a very good idea as to which one you want to go with. Look at each one very carefully. Whichever one jumps out at you first, think about it, ask the angels to help you with it, and we will get a start on with pile number 1. Welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 1. Okay, so we'll go through these cards and then I will go through your yes or no cards, and then, like I said, I will do a total assessment of all the cards. Okay, so in the past with this current relationship or crush, or past relationship, whatever, take whatever resonates. In the past there was it was a bit of a complex situation. Okay, so with this relationship it wasn't a simple yes or no in the beginning, because I feel like there was other options, or there was a need to think a little bit more before climbing into this relationship. Okay, either you or this person was possibly involved with someone else at the time, or there was just the possibilities that one of you were dating more than one person. Okay, and it just caused a lot of thinking that had to be done. Things were, how can I put it, quite almost fast, and then things kind of just slow down to a halt. Okay, so the reason being is again, I think either you or this person had to go within and spend some time alone in order to think about whether this relationship was going to work, think about whether it was worthwhile going forward, or sit and think about the options that they have in front of them. Okay, so again, if this isn't resonating with this pile, then maybe you need to look at another pile. With the King of Earth there, in your current situation, it's saying things are now improving. Okay, so once the decision has been made, once you or your person has gone in and sat down and meditated, then I think they, in the current situation, there's a lot more, or if it's not yet coming in, this is the current energies. Okay, so once again, just take what resonates. Things will start to move forward. Okay, this is a time where you'll definitely see a lot more opportunities. You'll be able to notice that this is an opportunity. I think you and your person start to realize that this is something more than just dating. Okay, this is something that's definitely worth celebrating. This is you can see yourself having a family with this person. You can see yourself being married to this person. If you guys are not talking or are not together yet, or if you've broken up, then I definitely see things changing. Okay, things are definitely going to move forward, and it's going to be a lot more of a happier life. Okay, there's still a lot of worries about things not working out. There's a lot of fear because of maybe the past situations, but it says here, there's going to be a lot more contentment. This is definitely a relationship that's going to give you a lot of happiness. You're going to be very grateful and happy that you took things further in this relationship, and so will your partner. Okay. Even with the end, you've got the King of Cups, which means it's worthy. It's trustworthy. That this is a very respected relationship. It's it's got a lot of compassion, a lot of trust. This is definitely a relationship that's going to lead to quite a lot of happiness. Okay, well, so it's a good start. Let's get into the yes or no's. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of pile these up. Okay, this could definitely be a soulmate. Okay. Okay. Again, another soulmate or past life situation. Okay. Right. So, very interesting one. Okay. So if I have to take all these cards together, then yes, this is definitely a yes. This relationship has a fantastic future. Okay, you've got a soulmate card, you've got the past life card, or the the childhood love could also be, meaning you could have known this person for a very long time. Maybe you knew them in the past, and you're coming together. If you've never met this person before other than now, then it could be a past life you could be sharing with this person. Okay, and yes, there's I see this being a couple that's going to there's going to be a lot of teamwork being put into this relationship. It's definitely a wish fulfillment. However, as all relationships, you need to take the good with the bad. Okay, this is a relationship. I mean, I see again, you got celebration, possibly moving in together. So moving in, engagements, marriage. This is definitely the whole package. This relationship. Okay. However, like I said, where there's good, there's also some bad. Unfortunately, one of you has had to take out the fear, or both of you. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of staring at what's been taken away rather than what's been given to you. So I think that's the only reason why, like in the beginning, or if you are still in the beginning stages, this is why it's a bit confusing, because you're not seeing it. You're looking, the Five of Cups is very much, you've got 3 cups being spilt and you've got 2 cups still standing, and what you are doing is you are staring at the spilled cups instead of seeing what's in front of you. Okay, so guys, if I mean, yes, there could be responsibilities weighing you down at the moment. You might be trying to balance a little bit of your money with the situation. Whatever the situation is, whatever you are dealing with, take this as a very good sign that this is a good relationship. Okay, if you're a woman, you might have 2 men. Like I said, there could be options. This man's quite sad and looking away, and this man's quite happy, and you guys are quite content staring at each other and very much in love. Okay, so the one looking away is the Wands, which is fire signs, and the one looking towards you is part, which is water signs. So just throwing that out there, whether that makes any sense or not. But yeah, no, look, I mean, obviously don't take that into consideration. I mean, this is, when you came into this reading, the person that you thought about when you looked at this pile is the person that this pile is talking about. Okay. So yes, this is a definite yes. This relationship will go forward. It will definitely bring you all the happiness and contentment that you are looking for. So I think this is a very good start to those of you who chose pile number 1. Don't forget to comment down below, like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll chat to you soon. Don't allow this relationship to get away. Just, again, I'm just seeing again, you know, you're a little bit blocked at the moment, and you might just be fearful. So don't let your fears take hold of you. Okay. Thank you, pile number 1. Hello, and welcome to those who have chosen pile number 2. Okay, so right, so when you met your person, I think things were very exciting. This was definitely either a new relationship with a new person, or it felt very, I'm going to say almost childlike, like teenagers, like first love feeling. I think for you, at least, you know, this person, we've got a hell of a lot of knights and kings and pages and aces here. So definitely felt very fresh, very exciting. I think you had a lot of passion for this person. You know, kind of just had this, you know, like he was, if it's a he, I mean, obviously if it's a she, then just, you know, changed the role. But I just kind of got this person who was just very, you know, very much, you know, a sexy person, someone who's got a lot of charisma, definitely had a lot of passion, a lot of positivity, okay? Someone who is, you know, got a lot of like a high adrenaline rush. They just, you know, almost like the life of the party, love to laugh, love to dance. I just had the sense of, again, just, you know, a really good time that was had by both of you in the beginning, okay? However, I also just had the feeling that he is someone who is not in it for the long term, okay? So he was more in it for the fun. This is someone who's still looking for adventure. He's still looking for what he wants in his life, okay? And so he hasn't yet settled down. I don't see this as someone who has settled down yet. If I'm wrong, then maybe this is not your pile. Just, again, take whatever resonates. But, and even if he has settled down, he or she, again, I just don't see them sticking. You know, this is someone who, again, they're still trying to figure out what they want in their life, okay? I feel like you, or reverse the roles, you know, maybe it's you, maybe then, please just take what resonates. I feel like one person is very loyal and very dedicated and very emotional and, you know, highly attached to this person. You know, they're giving their all to the relationship. And then I feel like there's someone else that's just more of the fun person. So they like to be fun. They like it while the going gets good, if I kind of have to put it, if that makes sense. You know, full of sex, full of sex. Loves the sex, loves the passion, loves the fun. But the minute anything becomes serious, or when you sit down to have that serious discussion, I just feel like they go cold, okay? Like all of a sudden, you know, things change. They just become cold and they completely skip, or they, how can I put it, they're the charmer, you know, the ladies' man, and or if it's a woman, she's, you know, I just get the and I'm not, please, once again, take what resonates, I just get this slightly player kind of vibe from this person. Like, they tell you everything you want to hear, but at the same time, the minute you try and get anything serious out of them, they kind of just laugh it over or they ignore it. I just feel like then they go cold. Yeah, I just don't, actions speak louder than words, as they say, and their actions don't correspond with their words. Again, please take what resonates. Okay. I feel like you are definitely all in. Again, you're the one who really wants this relationship to work. You put in a lot of effort. You've been very faithful, very patient, waiting for them, and they just seem restless. Okay, so I mean, with the Knight of Fire in the end, that's exactly what it is. This is someone who's restless. They're just too much of a free spirit right now. I feel like they want to be the king, but they are still a bit of a knight, because like I said, you've got a lot of knights here. It's almost like they would like to be a king, but they're just not ready to be the king yet. Okay, so I do take this as someone who's still quite young. And I'm not saying that they're never ever going to settle down. I just feel like at the moment they're not ready for a long-term commitment. Okay, not anytime soon is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we'll go into your yes or no's, and I'm not saying that they'll never will be, but it's not anytime soon. So I wouldn't say within the next year or so. I don't see this person wanting to settle down. They're still very much trying to figure out what the adventure is. They're still very passionate, but it's kind of like, once again, when things are good and things are fun, they're in, and when things get too serious, I think that they might pull back and leave. But once again, let's see what the yes or no's. Okay, so as I said, definitely very passionate person, passionate love affair. Okay. It says you're refusing to see the truth. Okay, communication problems, withdrawal. So that's exactly what I'm thinking. Again, you don't want to see that this person's not going to be there for the long term, because they're so passionate and sexy, and you're so caught up in this really attractive person that they just breakdown in communications. I just think you're not seeing what's going on here. Yes, I think that there are times where things are celebrating. They love the celebrations. They love to drink and party and just to have fun. They love to laugh. Okay. Guarding resources, again, I think that's you. I think you're trying to hold on to this. You're trying to hold on quite desperately to this person. This is also very much, the Knight of Fire is also someone who's very flirty, that they're endless flirt. So you might find like you are possessive over this person because they're always flirting with someone else, or you always feel like their attention is not completely on you. Like they tell you you're their woman, but their eyes tell you something different, or they're always on their phones in a secretive way. Like if you look at them and you look at their phones, they tilt their phones away, or it's like their words and their actions are just different. You see, and then you've got your walking away, defeat, deception. Okay, I'd hate to tell you pile number 2, but I'm going to put this as a no. At least not for now. I don't think this person's mature enough yet to take on what it needs to make a relationship full time or long term. This is still someone they still want adventure in their lives. Maybe in a couple of years, depends on how long you want to hold on. But right now, I feel like you're going to walk away, or they're going to walk away, because one of you is going to end up getting bored, especially if you want commitment and they don't. Okay, so if this resonated, please let me know down below. And if it doesn't resonate, then once again, relook at the other piles or have a look at another reading. Either which way, please like and subscribe, and I will chat to you soon. Hello and welcome to those who have chosen pile number 3. Okay, so let's get into the energies of you and your person. Okay, so we have quite a few major arcanas in here, so that's quite a good thing. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think you have thought very clear and hard about bringing this person into your life. Whether you've known them or whether you don't know them, you've put a lot of energy into manifesting what you want, or who you want. again, even if you didn't know them, you kind of brought them in, whether it was just, dear God, I want, this kind of man or woman. I want the blonde hair, I want the dark hair, I want the green eyes, I want the rich man, whatever it is. This is your manifestation. So God's going, you wanted this person, poops, and here he comes. In the beginning, I find that either you or him or both of you, sorry, please switch the sex roles, you know what I'm saying, are still dealing with a little bit of heartache from the past. Okay, you're still licking your wounds, you're still dealing with the heartache, a bit of pain, and this is going to bring maybe a little bit of a halt to the situation. It's almost like this person came in at a time where you kind of needed them, or you kind of needed each other. I just had that feeling that maybe you or them are battling to move on in a way. You might still be dealing with, again, the feeling of being left out in the cold. So you've been dumped, or you're dealing with a situation and you're just really battling to move on. And I feel like maybe this person came in like prematurely kind of thing, that the relationship wasn't ready to take off, but they were there to help you. Okay, so it's probably like a mirror image situation where maybe you're actually helping each other. So maybe both of you are still dealing with quite a lot of heartache, and sometimes that's exactly what happens. Someone comes in and you start off as friends because you're just really, really battling, and they're just giving you a lot of hope. Okay, so whatever you've dealt with in the past, this person really is going to bring in more hope, and they're going to help you with a lot more healing. Okay, I think this person finds you very attractive, whether you're a man or female. Once again, please switch the roles. I think they found you extremely attractive. They found you very confident. They think you're very warm, very intelligent, and very graceful. Okay, so they really do see you in a great light, and they really do find you really sexy, and they see that you're quite creative, and you insert your independence, and I think they really, really are attracted to you. Okay, so it's not the fact that, like, maybe it's a bit of a false start, if they kind of want to put it. It's not a fact that this person's not interested in you. They just, both of you are, or one of you really is dealing with a bit of heartache. Okay, and even in the current situation you're dealing with them, one of you or both of you is feeling quite a lot of burdens in your life. Okay, it could still be stress because of, it just could be the situation you're all in, being in lockdown. Maybe you just can't see each other. You're dealing with something, they're dealing with something. There's still a lot of energies of stress here. Okay, the angels are saying right now, don't stress. Okay, because this is time for you to listen to your intuition. Don't feel that because maybe they're not giving you the energies, or maybe they're not messaging you as often as you would like, maybe they seem a little vague, they're saying don't stress, don't take that as a bad sign. Okay, this is a time for you to listen to your intuition. This is a time for you to think very carefully. Don't do anything haste. This is who you've manifested, and they're just saying to you, just have a little bit of patience right now. Okay, things are not what they seem. They're just really going through a lot. It could be worries about financial stress, especially at the time when so many companies are laying off. People they've had salaries cut, and this person could deal with that. They could also once again still be dealing with a bit of heartache from the past. Okay, so just have patience right now. Okay, things will even out. It's got to a fair and just decision. So what they're saying to you is that things will come your way. This relationship will even out. If they're not messaging you as much, don't stress. It's about to even out. Okay, you're going to start to feel that once they've realized that their situation will be sorted, they'll start to give you more attention. Okay, so again, please don't take the Five of Earth. They could also be dealing with financial troubles. Okay, it's not necessarily heartache. It could be financial problems that they might be dealing with, and that's why they maybe just not giving you the time and energy that you need. Okay. In the future, things start to change. Okay. Things start to get a lot happier. You start to see, you can start to make long-term plans together. I feel that you'll start to find that the patience that you have, I mean, I'm not saying that everything's going to be fantastic, but the hard work and the patience and everything you've dealt with will definitely start to come through. Okay. Your hard work starts to pay off. Okay. You'll start to see, they'll show you a lot more recognition. You guys will work better as a team. Things will start to even out, and then you'll start to see that things will start to move very quickly. So all the delays are then over. Many good things start happening at once, and events start to move very fast. Okay. So yes, let's get into your yes and no's. But right now, I'm seeing this as quite a positive relationship. Okay. So it's like false start. Don't allow the false start to show a very good possible future. Okay. So again, yes, conception. Just kind of throwing that out there, but this is more of a love situation, not really general, but yes, this is definitely a time of a new love starting. You see, again, you've got the 2 of Wands, and here's the 3 of Wands. Okay, so planning, delays, waiting for a signal to move, and that's all it is. There's just been a few delays, okay, with the situation. Oh, look, you've got the 3 of Wands again. Okay, you've done all you can, your hard work pays off. So exactly that, your hard work will start to pay off, okay. Emotional stability. So again, this person's probably maybe just dealing with a little, they're going within, they're dealing with their emotions. Maybe you both need to go within, okay. Both of you are dealing with something right now. That's why it's not moving forward, okay. There might be a little bit of things not working in harmony. And again, that's where the Justice card is coming in to say that, there might even be some petty arguments between you guys, or things just don't seem to be moving smoothly. Don't stress. Things will start to flow and get better. And look at that. There's success. There's definitely success in this relationship. Okay. It's got you. This is the theft with the betrayal card. Theft, betrayal. But I don't think that. I think it also says that recovering self-esteem. I think this person's maybe wearing a bit of a mask, so they might come off with this as this confident person, and what they're saying is, but deep down inside, this person is maybe feeling very negative. They might come out as that's to the world, but what they're feeling inside is not really good. Okay, so maybe they're not putting in their effort into the relationship because they just don't feel really positive about it right now. Okay. I don't think you guys will be splitting up. And if you do, I do believe you'll get back together. Just, I don't see you guys splitting up. There might be 1 or 2 of you that might have a temporary split up, like maybe they've asked you for some space. I don't see this as a breakup. But again, this could just be them asking for some space. It also says, there's also a card for searching. So this person might be realizing that they're not giving you what you deserve or not giving you what you need, and they might just be going off in order to search for the inner truth. Okay. Material and spiritual independence, happy in solitude. So I do think that, again, that generally talks about the single woman. I think that maybe, you need to put some time while they're doing their work. You need to do some work on your own. Maybe you also need to work on your self-esteem. Maybe you need to work to become more of, there's the Queen of Fire. You need to become a little bit more spiritually independent. You need to become a little bit more happy with yourself, and you need to become a little bit more materialistic, materially independent. So in other words, make sure your work-life situation is, a little bit more independent. Just maybe the burden will be less on them if they see you being a little bit more financially independent. Just not for everyone, but that might help. Okay, so you've got the 10 of coins, which is quite a good card. It's happy families. It's a lot of fulfillment card. It's working together as a family. You have all the money you need. You have all the comforts, all the creature comforts. So again, I think that if they're going to be putting in their 50% and you put in your 50%, it's definitely going to bring about quite a remarkable couple. Okay. These two are just, might just be giving you some words. Passionate career woman, as I said, that's you. And then you might find they might be slightly sarcastic or intelligent. Okay, pile number 3. So yes, I would put this as a yes. I definitely feel that work needs to be put in. I'm not saying this is a definite guarantee, but it's got a very positive outcome for this pile, but there's work that needs to be put on both parties. Okay, they need to work on themselves and their career and their money. You also need to work on yourself, your career and your money, and you both need to let go of the past. Okay, I hope you're happy with that, and comment down below and let me know. Thank you very much, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello and welcome to those who chose pile number 4. Okay, so pile number 4. Okay, I'm just having a quick look. Okay, so for those of you who have chosen this pile, I have a funny feeling, and if this isn't correct, then maybe this isn't your pile. You and this person already broke up. Okay, because we've got the Tower here, which means, it was built on things weren't built on a solid foundation. The 6 of Water, this is the 6 of Cups, so this is someone from your past, and you thinking about the past and wondering about the past, and then all of a sudden you've got the Hermit card, which is the Awakening card, which is not Hermit card, it's the Hangman card, which is the looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, so I'm not really too sure, but maybe you thinking about someone from your past that you've already broken up with. Okay, so yeah, if this isn't someone from your past and you haven't broken up with someone, this might not be your pal, but listen, and if not, maybe you have to go back to the beginning. Yeah, I feel like maybe you've thinking very much about the past with this person. You trying to see things from a different way. You are things are just at a standstill between you and him, or you and her. Sorry, please change it accordingly. Like things aren't moving very fast or at all. Okay. If you haven't broken up, then maybe you guys have been separated. Okay. And you're not really too sure what it is that you need to do. I mean, this could have been a marriage that you might have been married to this person, or you've had a very significant relationship, one that's, quite a deep, committed relationship. Okay. You might be going through, possibly very, spiritual situation at present, or like I say, this is a marriage that's in separation, and you're really just trying to think about what you can do and how you can work through the situation with them. Okay. I feel that one of you needs to learn a little bit more about the other person, or you need to learn a little bit more as to what happened here. Okay, again, things are, I think, still at a standstill. Even in the current energies, things are still at a standstill. Like there's no decisions that's been made here. You're not really too sure what to do. I think maybe you are hoping and praying that things will move on, but you really are stuck. Okay. I think you really want to put in the effort. You really want to put the work in, that's needed to get this relationship working again. And that's why I think you're here, because you're not really too sure whether you guys actually still have a future or not, because nothing is coming out at the moment saying whether you are putting this work in for nothing. there is a possibility, and for some of you, and please, once again, this is for people who obviously know about this. I'm not telling you anything new. For some of you, there really and truly has been some kind of deception. Okay, so maybe this person has had an affair, which is why this ending was quite tragic, actually. It just might have been poor timing. Okay, so it does say here, there's more going on that meets the eye. Okay, you need to plans that need more revision and poor timing. So there's a possibility that maybe the relationship just broke up because of the timing. Okay, it's not all, take what resonates. Okay, I just feel that when when you guys did break up, it was quite tragic. It was quite painful. Okay, and the situation is it's pretty cold. Okay, so you or your person is just still trying to figure out what they want. They're trying to figure out where they want to go from here. Maybe you trying to decide whether you want this person back. It could be things on the other foot. Maybe they want to put the effort in because they know that they've deceived you in some way, and you're just trying to figure out whether you want to give this person another chance or not. Okay, again, please take what resonates. But no, things are still, things are quite cold here. This is not quite a simple thing. The final card is quite positive, though. It's saying don't give up. It says, protect what you've already created, have the courage, and believe in yourself. So I'll look at the yes and no cards now. This is a toughie, actually. Sorry if I'm sniffing. My nose is a little bit blocked at the moment. Okay, so I just knew sorry. You might be wanting to work on maybe having a new home or new job situation. Okay, so there was an imbalance in your relationship. Okay, someone was maybe either juggling you and jobs, or you and someone else. Again, that's only for people who know that. I'm not telling you that something new. Okay, there's been misunderstandings and there was a breakup, as I said. Okay, again, it just might be someone maybe wasn't coming forward with the truth. Maybe it was something innocent. Again, please don't take the worst case scenario. Maybe they were just literally, as I said, poor timing. Maybe their efforts were more into their job, and so therefore they weren't putting much into the relationship. Okay, yeah, I think that's exactly it. Recovery, time out. That's exactly what's going on. There's time out is needed. You feeling left out in the cold. Maybe they feel left out in the cold. Once again, this is not a one-sided situation. There could be pain on both your ends. It takes two people to make a relationship work, and it takes two people to make a relationship fail. Unless, of course, they're a cheating bastard. Not saying they are. Anyway, as I said, or a cheating bitch. Again, you see, balancing. I think there's just been a lack of balance in this relationship. It hasn't been a very equal give or take. One person's taking, the other person's giving. Okay, it could also be money situation. Maybe, again, this person was, money has been a major problem in the situation, and this person has maybe had to, put more time and effort into their work, and therefore not putting their time and effort into the relationship. Okay, which is possibly why it failed. Okay, indecisions and choices. So yes, again, what did I say? There's a lot of decisions that's going on here. One of you or both of you have a lot to think about in this relationships. Okay, things will start to get organized. I think, things will possibly start to move forward. I think once a decision is made, things will move forward. There's a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of nightmares at the moment. Maybe one or both of you are. It's just a very, very stressed situation. Okay. And then this one says mental breakdown, endings, new beginnings. Okay, so this goes two ways. Okay, for half of you, I'm gonna say this relationship is done. because we have got your endings, okay, and mental breakdown. For some of you, I think you need to believe in yourself and you need to walk away, okay, and I think you will know who that is. Some of you that you need to really take your stuff and go, okay, because it says here, I don't, clearing away what that no longer serves you, okay. So for some of you, this relationship is just not going to go anywhere, okay. Again, it's just a complete imbalance here. Someone's completely taking and the other person's completely giving. One person's putting their effort in, the other person's not putting the effort as they should. One person's maybe reminiscing too much about a past or someone else. There's a lot here. I'm not going to give this one a yes or a no. I'm just going to put these there. I'm going to say this really and truly is that for this pile, I think in your heart, okay, if there's been some form of betrayal or you feel like they've got other options, then maybe it's time to give up. And maybe believe in yourself more, have the courage to walk away. So literally, this is, you've actually got nightmare and anxiety. You've got two cards there of nightmare and anxiety and depression. And again, if this relationship, I think no matter what, okay, so here's my suggestion for this pile. No matter what the situation is, whether you want this relationship still or not, I think you need to put more belief in yourself, regardless. If this is meant to be, this person will find their way back to you. This is like one of those things, if you love someone, you let them go. If they come back, they were always yours. If they don't, they never were. Okay, so this is the answer I give for this pile. I'm not saying yes and I'm not saying no. This is a maybe. Each person needs to review the situation for themselves and needs to be very honest with themselves. Okay, if you feel like you are having a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety because of the situation, my suggestion is to walk away either which way for yourself. Start to believe in yourself, start to have more courage, start to, build up yourself and build up who you are. And again, if this is meant to be, this person will come back. You might then decide when this person comes back that you no longer want them either, okay? Because maybe you will have so much belief in yourself that you might turn around and go, sorry, no thanks, okay? But this is up to you. This is not I think this really and truly, I think the ball's in your court in this situation. All the balls in their court, I'm not too sure. But this is a maybe. I can't really say a yes or a no. There's literally a 50-50% chance that this relationship is that you guys will end up together. Okay, pile number 4. I'm sorry, and maybe not the answers that you want, but again, if this doesn't resonate, please look at one of the other piles. If it does, I think you will know in your heart of hearts. Thank you very much, and please comment down below and let me know what's going on. Thank you.